Tommy, your thoughts on the match?
It was. I don't think he played very well to start the match, and then once I get up 4-1, I don't think I started playing very well, and I had opportunities there in the first set, obviously, and then opportunities in the second. But he stepped up on the big points, and I didn't. I felt like that was kind of the story of the match.
Okay, thank you. Questions? One question each, gentlemen, so I get around the room. Time we have. Michael.
Hey, Tommy, Michael Lewis, Reflector. Such a close first two sets. The tiebreakers, both times it seemed like you had chances. The second set tiebreak, 5-4 up. Looked like you were trying to be aggressive on the returns. Can you take us through those last couple points of the second set tiebreak?
Yeah. I wanted to be aggressive on the second serve returns throughout the whole match. I felt like it was something that was, leaning my way throughout the match, but I never really got super comfortable taking them early. I feel like when I was doing it, I was going big target, just middle of the court, and running from there, I guess. And on those points, I was I wanted to do a little bit more, put a little bit more on it. And the first one, I had a really good look and hit the net cord. And then the second one that one flew a little bit on me. That one wasn't great, but I'd probably do the same thing again. I wasn't really feeling the ball too great on the return today.
Hey, Tommy, in 2 weeks you're going to be representing Team World in Laver Cup. Are you going to do a stopover in China for Davis Cup? And your opinion about playing in China without the Chinese team?
Oh, I'm not going to Davis Cup, so I'm just going to be practicing, getting ready for the rest of the season. Obviously, this season's been a different than usual season with the Olympics and changing surfaces a bunch. So I'm definitely going to prioritize getting my body back to 100% for the rest of the season.
Howard. One question. Okay. Howard. Good. No, we got short time.
Sorry. What was it like being out there, Tommy? What was the atmosphere like? Nighttime, full stadium,
Yeah.
people pulling for you. What was that
That's
like?
where you want to be. When I saw the matchup, I thought there was a good chance it was going to be a night match, and it was what I was hoping for. And it's definitely different than any other match or any other setting. It's electric, and to walk out, I'm pretty nervous, obviously, and it took me a while to start really settling in and having fun. I really don't think until the first set. I think him and me, I feel like we were both battling nerves a little bit and trying to settle in, and then it didn't really happen until the beginning of the second. I started, enjoying the moment. It's a pretty cool place to play tennis.
Hey Tommy, this is the first time you've played Jannik since he's kind of made his big leap. So what did it feel like to play him out there, and how would you contrast it with Carlos, who you've had some great fights with in the past?
Yeah, I feel like the last time I played him was kind of when he started to, or I guess he was already there, but he won his first Masters 1000 that week. He beat me in the semis, and he plays a super fast-paced tennis game, and today he clutched up on serves on the big points. He does what all the best players in the world do. He steps up, and it's just he's unreal out of the corners. Hits a quality ball every time the ball's on his racket, and that's kind of what separates him. I don't know. Comparing to Alcaraz, I feel like Alcaraz is, he wants to come in more and plays more all-court style, but Sinner is probably the best ball striker on tour, and he uses it very well.
All the way in the back.
Hi, Tommy. Given what you said about the atmosphere and the chances you had, how do you ensure that the kind of psychological damage of this doesn't last? How do you not let this affect you moving forward, the kind of missed opportunity, I suppose?
I mean, it doesn't really feel like damage. I feel like it's the sport we play every week. We lose matches like this all the time, so it's not like this is gonna mess me up. I'm not gonna have PTSD from this moment, but obviously, I wish I would have stepped up and capitalized on certain moments in the match. But just go back to the practice court and get ready for the next event.
Tommy.
Hey, Tommy Gauff from The Guardian. Just curious, as you said, the margins were really tight today, particularly the first 2 sets. Just coming off that match, how close do you feel you are as a tennis player to Sinner? Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the thing about playing those guys, right? They're the best players in the world. Right now, he's number 1, and I mean, it's always a great test to see where your level's at. And I don't feel like I played particularly well. I mean, I know he probably didn't play his best tennis today either, but the margins were very small. And for me, I mean, that's motivation. Obviously, we have 2 Americans still left in the tournament, but it's never really felt this open in a way. So I believe that one of us can